Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Last Round Live on the 1st of February 2025. So starting the show, we've just had a first 5 fights on the undercard, which was, 6 fights on the undercard, the last one being Lisa's and my favourite fight. What a great bout that was. So after the interval, we're into the second section. We're moving up now to C-Class, Lisa. And we've got Matty Ogden from Bury MMA against Rafe Williams from Superfort, who stamped their authority on the undercard.
Yes, so the difference being now there's no shin guards, so no shin protection here. Still 1.5 minute rounds.
So that's what separates N class and a C class. Still the same as Lisa's just said, 5 1.5 minute rounds, 1 minute interval, but no shin pads. The real deal.
Usually moving on to C-Class from novice after a few fights, but not everybody does that. I mean, some people go straight into C-Class, some people just have a couple, isn't that right, Sandy?
That's correct. I was just chatting to one of the trainers before who was telling Steve from Macclesfield was saying that a lot of his, they go straight to C-Class. But weirdly, this fighter who's actually had one fight earlier in C-Class has come back down to N-Class. So you can nip between those two, I suppose, when it's only at this level. But anyway, these two guys have started off fast. And we've got a Southpaw versus an Orthodox fighter. Southpaw in the red.
Yeah, this is a good level. You can see that these lads have got some experience behind them. And of course, in the blue corner there, you've got Rafe from Superfort, and we had Miguel earlier, who was really strong fighter. So it looks like they've got a strong camp of fighters there.
Yeah, as you said, we hadn't heard of them until today, but you said to me, we know who they are now. Yeah, they really did a good impression. In fact, I managed to speak to the trainer in the break, and they're from down London. And they said it's their first outing really up here, so obviously fought locally and travelling out a bit now to get the name and get the gym about. Why not?
You can see the fighter in the red corner is seated in between rounds, and then the fighter in the blue corner is standing. And it's personal choice, that, isn't it, Sandy? It's like depending on the fighter or depending on the corner what they choose to do.
Do you know, that's a good point, that, Lisa. I've always I actually opt for the sitting down, whereas Daz from my gym opts for the standing up, so we always have a bit of an argument about that.
Yeah, I think for me it depends on who the fighter is.
I mean, I like the fact how they do it, where they do it like that Thailand, you turn the stool inwards so you're not looking across the ring and not being intimidated. It's a good little shout, that, sit down and face inwards.
These guys really have to work hard to condition these shins, don't they, to take these blows that they can take when they're throwing kicks without shin guards on. A lot of bag work, a lot of pad work, get them shins conditioned.
Yeah, that's again another good point, Lisa. I'll pick up on that. We talk about Muay Thai, the art and science of 8 limbs, but kicking shin to shin, and when you're kicking elbows and you're kicking knees and you're kicking hip bones, and especially shin to shin. You have to be conditioned, and this is one of the, Muay Thai has got an absolute ton of requirements, levels of ability. We're not just talking about how hard you can hit, it's, where to hit, knowing they've got 8 weapons, you've got to be able to defend those, so, and be able to take stuff. Oh, nice technique, sweet takedown there as we're talking about the weapons, and, but yeah, like you said, Lisa, kicking with the shins, you have to toughen that area.
And again, yeah, but both falling this time. He needs to keep his balance when he takes the fighter down.
Good point. That's the thing there. You can actually sweep somebody, but if they pull you down on top of them, you lose that, actually what you've just gained. So staying on your feet after a sweep is crucial to the score.
I think Rafe was very strong. 2 good takedowns in that round, and we know in Muay Thai that the takedowns score very well, don't they? Although he did lose his balance in that second one.
Well, like you said, he's already, the first one was clean, so he'll get scored, like you said, like that. But Yeah, another good match here from Last Round Live promoters. Done an absolute fantastic job, and as we've said, you know, styles make fights, and you have to have two good stylists together to make that, and good matchmaking, and this is exactly what's been done tonight. So far, so good. So these guys, not very heavy, right down the scale. Actually, your weight division here, 53 kilograms, Lisa.
They are really light, actually. And some fighters intend to stay that low. They want to fight low, and you know, others are just naturally that way.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see just with a, you know, tell with how these two are built. Oh,
that was a lovely jumping back kick.
Yeah.
Hit the target as well.
It did. And contemptuously throws his man to the canvas.
Yeah, Matty's looking to his corner there, obviously for a little bit of moral support, seeing what he can do next. Looks a little bit disheartened. He's got to keep it going. It's only the early rounds at the moment.
That's the thing, you know, body language. It says so much, it speaks volumes.
Yeah, what they need to learn as well is that affects the scoring. If you're looking beaten, then the judges are going to look at that.
Ooh, that cheeky little right hand on the end of that. Yeah, absolutely, Lisa. You know, that's exactly what the judges are looking for. As I said before, you know, judges don't feel. Oh, jump round house kick and the gum shield. Was it his gum shield that come out? He knocked his gum shield out then. Oh wow!
He literally is out of it standing up. Yeah, that's a good shout by the corner there to throw that towel in.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these are young fighters and they live to fight another day. Just keep them protected.
He's got his legs all welted up there as well. Well, like I said, two young lads there out to make the mark, and this Superfoot gym, well, they have made a mark today. They've come here with two. Are they both stoppages? Was that a stoppage as well? Yeah,
I think McGrath
it was, wasn't
stoppage
it?
as well. Yeah.
Whoa!
Not worn him out enough there.
Well, a jump back, back somersault.
Very athletic.
Wow.
I think Matty, you know, all credit to him, he was still stood on his feet, even though he wasn't quite there. You could see by the eyes they'd gone, but he stayed on his feet, and his corner did the right thing there, throwing the towel in.
Yeah. I mean, actually in Muay Thai you can't throw the towel in. It has to be, you can wave it off, but the towel actually means nothing, but that used to be a thing. But it still stands in the way of what it says. Throw the towel in.
Yeah, I think exactly that. The referee has to act when a corner doesn't want their fighter to carry on.
A nice bit of respect there.
Yeah, that's what's so good about this sport, isn't it? The traditions remain, and each fighter shows respect to each other. Probably less trash talking in Muay Thai than there is in most of these fighting sports. What do you think?
Yeah, well, that again, that's the subject we talked about earlier. We were talking about Dakota, your daughter, how she is and how she behaves in the fights. When somebody trash talks her, she doesn't engage with it. She just smiles, looks at them, and goes, you know. I've always said this, Lisa. Always let the action do the talking and talk afterwards.
Yeah, the fight starts when the bell goes, doesn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 1 minute 11 seconds of round 3. Your referee, Mr. Matty Thrasher, calls a halt to the contest, declaring your winner by way of TKO. Rafe!
Well, this is a guy for the future, Lisa, isn't he?